Time now to go inside out as we welcome in SNY MLB insider Andy Martino. And Andy, deals like the one between Rizzo and the Yankees obviously aren't done in just a few hours. But how did the report Monday that the Astros were targeting Rizzo quicken the process?
It may have quickened the process because this was a player, obviously, that the Yankees couldn't really afford to lose. They just to hold serve with their offense, right? They needed to bring back Rizzo, the left-handed balance in the lineup, the ability to have that two-strike approach and hit for contact, all those things that Rizzo brings to the Yankees that they need. But also there was just a qualifying offer deadline that's naturally going to facilitate a conversation between an agent and a team, like, hey, Anthony's not accepting the qualifying offer. Then Brian Cashman could, in theory, say, well, how'd you like to talk about multi-year? So that could get it moving perhaps as much as a report of outside interest. But it all goes into it, and clearly you had a player and a team that wanted to reunite, and when that happens, Eamon, something can get done early in the offseason. I
don't know, Andy. I'm going with the fact that Hal Steinbrenner saw John Jastrzemski on Honda SportsNite on Monday and said, you know, he's absolutely right. We can't afford to let Rizzo go.
They usually run the team based on JJ's recommendations, as we can clearly see.
That's why they're in the playoffs. All right, Hal Steinbrenner spoke at the owners' meetings and certainly indicated that the Yankees won't be outbid for Aaron Judge. So how much is conventional wisdom tilting towards Judge staying in the Bronx?
Well, rhetoric like that is pretty interesting and revealing, Eamon, because earlier in the offseason and even towards the end of the season, talking to Yankee people, they legitimately had no idea if Judge wanted to be a Yankee. In fact, they were sort of suspicious that he wanted to be a San Francisco Giant, and or at least worried about it. So when you hear Hal Steinbrenner come out publicly and speak somewhat optimistically about, we're going to offer Judge a lot of money, we're going to use all our resources, we think Judge wants to be a Yankee, that speaks to some confidence that he's probably drawn from those one-on-one meetings that Hal's had. I wish I'd been a fly on the wall in those meetings. I wasn't, so we don't know exactly what was said. But we can extrapolate that Hal Steinbrenner's not sounding that confident if he doesn't have a reason to feel somewhat more confident than they did a few weeks ago.
Yankees saying they won't be outbid. What a novel concept.
How about that?
All right, Andy, now to the Mets. And you wrote this week about their possible interest in Justin Verlander. So is he the top plan B if deGrom goes elsewhere?
I wouldn't necessarily think of it as a plan B. I just think the Mets know that they need help at the top of that rotation alongside Max Scherzer. They're nervous about the Texas Rangers' interest in Jacob deGrom. They're interested in deGrom, of course, but it's sort of like a bunch of irons in the fire at once. You have to protect yourself. You don't know who's going to sign first. There was a day last November when they had a big offer out to Kevin Gausman and a big offer out to Scherzer. And Scherzer took it, Gausman didn't. So it was kind of like that's why one of them's a Met and one of them isn't. So I think they're just going to have to be engaged here in the starting pitching front the same way this offseason. Multiple fronts at once. Not just these two. Carlos Rodon, Kodai Senga, the Japanese ace that's coming over, and the Mets are visiting. All kinds of high-end pitchers they're going to be talking to at the same time.
Starts already. Keep that phone charged.
Yeah,
Andy Martino, thanks for joining us here on Honda Sports Night.
All right. Thanks, Eamon.